Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG, and I briefly interrupt your box opening pleasure of Collector Booster Dominarias because we've got more secret layers released only days after the last one. I'm sure they're all going to be out at the same time. They probably all knew about it, but regardless, I'd like to show them to you because, you know, you've probably already seen them. They might be all over the internet, but let's just take a quick look at what these new secret layers are as they start pumping out more and more secret layers. So don't forget to subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 peeps. So we're going to start off with Jumpstart. So the Jumpstart cards for the next Jumpstart season of 2022 has been released. We have Inzu, the Indomitable, 2 blue and 3. You may look at top card library anytime. This is a blue card that does that. You may play snow lands and cast snow lands from top of your library. Whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay a green, white, or blue. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Izu the Abominable. This is going to be a very hot card, in my opinion. I don't know if it's a previous card that's been reprinted, um, but this seems very powerful as a legendary snow creature. Clearly, it's for Commander. Because 5 mana is not going to fit in too many other older formats. But hey, who knows? I mean, they banned Yorion in Modern, for God's sakes. That's a 5-drop. Anyway, Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker's getting reprinted. And I got to admit, like this art. Goblins and stuff and kitties. Oh my. So Kiki's going to be in there. We also have Ordaz, Cobbler of War, a red and 1 for a 1/1 haste. Whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 in a turn. Basically 3/1 with haste. For red and 3, though, you can create a 1/1 red goblin creature token with haste, activate only as a sorcery. You literally, in Commander with this card, remember this is legendary, so you can actually play it in your deck. You literally could put this as your commander, build to an infinite mana, put this commander in play, and literally kill your opponent if you can produce infinite mana. Because this thing basically says fireball. Because it says, notice, when another creature enters the battlefield, which is when you use 4 mana to make a 1/1, if you have infinite mana, you just make 20 of these things. So now you have 21 ones. They get +2/+0. So now you have 23 ones. You will kill your opponent, well, and everybody else at the table. So this is a very interesting way to kill somebody in Commander. And with it only being 2 mana, there might be some play for this in some of the older Eternal formats. Um, because sometimes mana is not really a restriction in some formats. You might be able to get enough to actually get a kill out of it. So this is also very interesting. Here for Jumpstart, we have the Cold Steel Heart reprint. Obviously, this is a 2 mana, enters the battlefield tapped, choose a color, add 1 mana of the chosen color. This is also a snow artifact, so I'm starting to see some patterns here. Snow, snow, stuff. Anyway, but with that, we only have 2 mythics shown so far, and a rare and an uncommon. So obviously a reprint, a reprint. Not sure if this one is. I don't think this one is. I'm pretty sure I'd remember this silliness. Um, but yeah, so there you have it. This is Jumpstart 2022. Um, it's very interesting because they're releasing Jumpstart right now with every set. So I wonder what set this is supposed to go to. Because if you think about it, if they continue Jumpstart the way they have been, that means this might be part of. It's not Brothers War, we know that. Uh, it may be another set. But there's no other sets coming out in 22, so it really makes you wonder and ask the question: Are they bringing out like just Jumpstart like it was before, and not just jump starts with the sets? Which if they do, they're really gonna flood the market with a lot of stuff that nobody's gonna want, and people aren't gonna buy it because the jumpstart boxes that come with the sets are just abysmal. Nobody wants those things. Unless these are cards that are in the Brothers War box. I mean, I guess it is possible. They haven't actually done spoiler season yet, so there you go. So with that said, let's get into the secret layer announcements for today. We start with Birds of Paradise. If you've noticed, we have hand drawn again, and then we have an artist rendition of it. That is right. This is the Secret Lair Extra Life Edition 2. They're doing another Extra Life Secret Lair. I haven't seen any details about it, but I'm sure it's going to probably be stuff donated to charities and whatnot and what have you. So with that said, this particular secret layer is only going to have 6 cards in it, which you're like, well, that's more than most, Clyde. But they're the same card twice. It looks like it's going to be this one and this one. So you'll get, this is 2, and the next one will be another 2, which is 4, and the next one will be another 2, which is 6. So, yes, you're getting 6 cards. We don't know what the price is going to be for it yet. But at the same time, they're duplicate cards, which, to be honest with you, is probably going to drive down the price of a lot of things. For example, Birds of Paradise has already been printed a lot. It's not as expensive as it used to be. It's almost really pretty dirt cheap compared to what it used to be. The only thing that this is, really worth money for anymore is if you have an old beta or something. Other than that, not a whole lot of value here. I mean, it is a good playable card, so I mean, there is that. Don't get me wrong. But you're starting off with this. I mean, you could do the discount route and just do a goose. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. Next, we have the next 2 cards is Lapis Dragon Queen. Yep. So this was just in. Jesus, I forgot what it was in. It wasn't Kaldheim. Last core set? Not Forgotten Realms. Don't go there. But anyway, point being, 2 red and 4 for a 6/6 flying. Whenever the dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5 dragon creature token with flying. For a red and 1, all your dragons get +1/+0 to end a turn. Um, here's the drawing. Here's the actual creature. Very interesting. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the leg or if that's something else. But anyway, again, not one of the best cards to print over. Not a lot of value here. I will admit this is funny as heck, and I do get a kick out of this, just the way this thing looks. But yeah, for us to see 2 to 3 cards from a secret layer already, and neither one of them to be too impressive. Ooh. All right, guys. Last card. Can it save it? Oh, maybe it can. It is Sliver Legion reprint. For those of you who don't know, it's a 5-mana card. All your slivers get +1/+1 for each sliver on the battlefield, which means they're monstrous. The best thing about this card is you can see there's kind of a moon and a thing. And this is the thing. And what's funny is it says Sliver Legion, so there's a bunch of these things. And it has a space theme to it. You see Saturn planetary thing in the background, right? So that's really cool. I do like this card. Sliver Legion has been reprinted though in a couple secret layers, I believe. Maybe even in a set slot if I'm thinking right. And it's really been driving the price of this card down. So if this, and I'm here to tell you, this is the last card for the Extra Life Secret Lair that I know of. If you do get all 6 of these cards, is 2 Sliver Legions really worth it? They're going to charge you for it because the other cards, eh. So that's the thing. Also, or are they going to do this like they did last time, where it's technically 2 secret layers? There's the hand-drawn art of what the kids drew or whoever, and then there's the actual artist rendition art, and that's the 2 differences. So you'll have 2 secret layers for 3 cards apiece, probably priced absorbently high because it donates the profits, quote unquote. So yeah, me personally, even if it was all 6 cards, I don't think this is worth more than $30. I'm not even gonna lie, and I think $30 is even pushing it. If they separate these into 2 secret layers where you have actual art and hand-drawn art and a $30 a piece, It's not even close to worth it probably. I mean, Sliver Legion is probably worth 30, 40, $50. But after this secret lair, is it really going to be worth that? Like, and if they keep reprinting Sliver Legion like they have been, it's just going to drive the price into the dirt. And I just don't see there being value there. So take that for what it's worth, guys. So, with all that said, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment down below, feeds the YouTube algorithm. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers. Hit the notification bell. If you've already subbed up, I want to say thank you. If you haven't yet, now's a good time. And if you already subbed up and you want to do more, check out links in the description to my eBay store, the Patreon page, and my email. Reach out and say hey. Keep an eye out for my Pack Attack shorts, which I've been on a drive to probably list or to put a short up every day of 15 seconds of me opening one pack of cards. Um, they're pretty cool. They're pretty neat. Check them out. And as always, till next time, be kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table. Hopefully at Magic 30.